Hello, what is up guys? This is Brett here from brettdev.com, and I've not done a video like this for a while. I've not been out and about, I've not done a vlog. So today I thought I would come down to a market called Warorot Market. I've done a video here before, but it's actually not just Warorot Market, it's Chinatown. So we're in Chinatown in Chiang Mai, and today I thought we could have a walk, have a talk, and I'd like to talk about one topic in particular, that is the rising prices and inflation in Thailand. So I've been getting a lot of questions from people asking, is Thailand still cheap? Is it still as cheap as it used to be? Is Thailand experiencing inflation just like the rest of the world? So I'm going to answer some of those questions today. And I thought, what a fitting place to do so, because we're in Chinatown, the place where all the gold shops are and where all the money is. So let's take a walk and let's talk about money. Now, it's pretty early in the morning at the moment. It is just gone 8:30, so the market here isn't fully open. It's going to be opening up over the next couple of hours. And on a map, this place is called Warorot Market, but it's actually two different markets. So in the daytime, between about now like 8-9 o'clock through till about 4, you've got all the gold shops are open, like different stalls and stands and stuff, and then this place actually shuts down and reopens again in the evening, and you have some different stuff here in the evening. Now, as you can see right to my right, these are all the gold shops of Chinatown, and this place is an absolute labyrinth. You could spend probably half a day just walking around here, walking around these side streets. It's really when you get off in the small sois that you see just how much stuff there is around here. Now, as you can see guys, just on my right hand side, every single one of these shop fronts is a gold shop, or almost every single one. This entire street is just lined with gold shops, because of course it is Chinatown. So in Chinatown, that's what you get. And if we take a turn down one of these sois, you'll see there are lots of food markets and things like that, and the place is just gigantic. This reminds me very much like the big market in Bangkok. Can't remember the name of it, but I've done a video on it. Look around, you've got all these herbs and spices. It's very much like an old school market. Now, this market has actually been here for about over 100 years, and I've actually posted some photos up of this market on my on the community tab on YouTube, which are very interesting. I post up old photos on the community tab every single week. A lot of you may have already seen them, but what I'll do is I'll throw some photos up of this market going back like 100 years. If I pan up here, you can see, look at all those clothes. There's huge clothes shops all on the upper levels. Got this old school janky elevator, which looks like it would kill you if you stepped on it. And this place is just massive. There is so much stuff in here, and this is just one. This is just one of the little well, I think this is the main like mall market style thing, but yeah, there's lots of different size sois, and there's a whole food market which we might get to as well. We've got jewellery here. This is by far the biggest market in Chiang Mai, and it's definitely worth a visit if you come here. So we've just come back out again. We'll take a spin back down to past these gold shops. Now, to the question of whether or not is Thailand becoming more expensive, it absolutely is becoming more expensive, and it is experiencing inflation. So currently I think Thailand is experiencing about 5% inflation just from the last report last month, and it's going up and up again every single month and thereabouts. Here we go, we've got a gold shop here. Now obviously this is because of COVID, and because governments all over the world are just printing money, and you can't print your way out of a crisis, even though they say you can, because it's going to cause inflation. So the cost of living here in Chiang Mai is going up. I've noticed it, most people are noticing it. Not a huge amount, but you know, gone are the days where you can get a 30 baht meal very easily. Most meals now are costing, you know, 40 to 50 baht, whereas back in the day you could even get them for 25. Rental properties, I've noticed rental properties, when I first got here, you used to get some pretty good deals on condos for 3,000, 3,500 baht. Very difficult to find anything for less than 4,000 baht now. So it's definitely being affected. I'll tell you what else is going up, the price of gold. So this is why I thought it would be an interesting place to come and talk about this, because if you look at gold prices over the past couple of years, since the start of COVID, people have been rushing to gold, and what used to be about 40,000 baht for an ounce is now up to about 65,000 baht just in a couple of years. So gold has absolutely shot through the roof, and it's not surprising because, you know, the fiat currency is inflating. If we take a look here, guys, this is Chinese temple. Very nice. Still, the big question most people have is how much do you need? How much money do you need to stay in Thailand per month? You know, like I said, gone are the days of 30 baht meals, and also gone are the days of living on $600. You can't live in Chiang Mai on $600 a month. Before you could do it, and you'd kind of, you know, you have a reasonable, okay standard of living. You wouldn't be able to do much, but you wouldn't be like poor. Now, you try doing it on $600, you're going to be fucking poor, okay? And you're going to be miserable. If you're a single dude, solo dude, I would say the bare minimum that you need now to live in Chiang Mai is going to be $1,000 minimum. I recommend people, if they're asking how much do I need to live per month, I say $1,500 is the sweet spot. $1,500. For that, you're going to be very comfortable. You're going to be able to do most things that you want to do. You're not going to be able to live like a king, but you're going to live a very comfortable life on $1,500, especially if you're, you know, a single guy. If you're a couple, then maybe $1,500 to $2,000 per month to live very comfortably. Now, everyone's going to have different standards of living, okay? So there's going to be people in the comments that say, oh my God, $1,500, you living like a peasant. And then there's going to be other people in the comments that are going to say $1,500, like, oh my God, you overspend, you can live on way less than that. I think it's a good ballpark. I think it's a good, you know, if you saved that up, you wouldn't get here and say, oh shit, I didn't have enough. Okay, unless you have, you know, extravagant tastes or you like to blow money, but then you already know that about yourself. Okay, so you already know that that's probably on the low end. But for normal people, for most normal people who, you know, who aren't addicted to hookers and alcoholics and stuff like that, then $1,500 will do you just fine per month. But like I said, gone are the days of living on less than 1,000, really, because inflation is, you know, and again, that $1,500, that could be 2,000 in the next 6 months. You know, this what's happened during COVID, I saw it coming. They've just printed money, and the economy has to catch up. I mean, look at what's happening in the US. Germany are talking about nearly 30% inflation, and they're actually warning of a fucking insane crisis. There's like, you know, this is these numbers we've not seen since the 80s and since like the Second World War and crazy stuff like that. And it's all come from this printing. You know, don't worry about COVID. Just stay indoors. Don't do anything. Government will take care of you. Government's going to print a load of money and give it to you, and everything will be fine. Transitory inflation, all this stupid bollocks they make up. You know, the currencies all over the world is becoming absolutely worthless, and things are going to get more expensive. I'm just going to spin the camera around, guys, because I want to show you this very nice market. It's a flower market. It's just on the we're on the Ping River, so I'll cross back over the road. But yeah, as you walk down this side of the Ping River, you will see there is some really cool flower shops. So it's funny in Thailand, rather than having a florist, you know, out the way where you could get some business, instead they just all put them together. So as you can see here on my right, we've got amazing bouquets of flowers, and very, very cheap, guys. If you want to, I don't know, buy some flowers for your missus or decorate your home or whatever, come down here to Warorat Market and you can get all of your flowers. It's very similar to Chinatown in Bangkok. I was just going to say it's like a mini version of it, but it seems pretty big. I mean, I've never fully explored all of Chinatown in Bangkok, so I don't really have any idea for the scale of it or the size. But this Warorot Market is absolutely huge as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was not much smaller, to be honest. As you can see, we're still walking, and these are all flower markets. All flowers, 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 flowers. What we could do is we could duck in here, and I'll show you down the back side. So every single area has a little back side like this, and you know, you can just walk and walk and walk, and there's probably 50, 100 little soys you can go down, and every single one that you go down, you're going to find something different. I mean, look at the scale of this. If I hadn't walked down that soy there, you would not even know this exists. You walk in here and this is a fresh food market. Fresh produce. There you go, you've got a whole internal building there. You've got your chicken. So here you've got all dried fish. That's not a good smell, to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of fish anyway. Ugh. You've got freezers here. A lot of frozen stuff. And it's just crazy, it's just endless. I think what's going to happen is we're going to walk out here and we're going to be back on the road with the gold shops, the main strip. So there you go. If you want some flip-flops, you can get anything down here. I mean, this is really, if you're in Chiang Mai and you're thinking about doing import-export, that type of business, and you want to buy wholesale stuff, maybe ship it back to your home country, or I don't know, make money out of it, selling it online or whatever you want to do, then this is where you have to come. You know, you have to come to Warorat Market. This is the place. This is where you're going to get the best deals. It's all wholesale. You can see it's all wholesale. Tell you what I'll do. I'm going to get up on that bridge and get a shot from up there. You can see the gold shops are opening. And I'll tell you a little bit about the gold shops actually. I'll tell you how the gold shops work. So, in the window of every gold shop, you will see the price of gold. So they'll write it on the window. Right now I believe it's about 30,000 baht per baht. So the Thais deal in bahts. It's confusing. I'll see if I can get a shot of one of the windows. It's confusing. So it's they deal in bahts, which is basically half an ounce of gold, and it's 30,000 baht per baht. And they'll write the price on the window, and they'll write the price that they buy it at and the price that they sell it at. And the price they sell it at is a little bit lower. The price they buy it at, sorry, is a little bit lower than what they sell it at. And then you can just go and then you can buy it. Now, when you look at the jewellery in the stores, the jewellery has little price tags on them. And say you're looking at a necklace, it might say 2,000 baht for a necklace, or it might say 3,000 baht for a necklace, or 800 baht for a ring, or whatever. Now, before I get to that, if you can see there, it's currently 30,750, 30,850. So that's the price for buying and selling. And going back to what I was talking about, you'll see a price tag on the jewellery. And when I first saw this, I thought, you know, how is that is this fake gold, or why is this necklace only 2,000 baht? Well, what it is that is the price for the handiwork that goes into making it. So if there's a big fat gold necklace, they'll weigh it, and if it's 2 bahts worth of gold, it will be 60,000 baht. If it's 30,000 baht per baht, 2 bahts would be 60,000 baht, whatever, somewhere around that at the moment. And then what they'll do is they'll add that 2,000 baht on top, and that's the commission for having because the gold has been turned into a piece of jewellery. So jewellery in Thailand is actually very, very cheap. You could probably do a really good business buying it, and well, there's a lot of people do jewellery in Thailand, gold and silver, and it's because the cost of labour is so cheap on the materials, as I say. What's also interesting about Thailand as well is if you buy gold in the gold shops here, it's very pure, unlike a lot of the Western countries. All these shops, the standard is about 96.5% pure gold, and a lot of the places will sell 99%, which is 23 and 24 karat gold. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Just thought I'd do something a little bit different, go for a walk and a talk around this amazing market, Warorat Market. And yeah, the cost of living is going up. I mean, you can Google it, you can look at inflation in Thailand, you can look at it compared to other places in the world. As I mentioned earlier, you're not going to be able to live here on $600. You're going to need at least 1,000, 1,500's the sweet spot. And yeah, if you have any other questions about this, cost of living and stuff like that, then leave them down below. And also, if you want to know about really cool markets like this, and you want the lowdown on Chiang Mai and all the really good places to check out, then make sure that you check out my guides. So they're nearly done, and I'm going to be including content about places like this. You know, kind of like insider information. It's going to be free, but all you have to do is go to bretdev.com/Thailand. They're nearly ready. You can sign up, and I'll notify you when they're done. If you like this video, you're probably going to like this one, and yeah, check out the free guides. that's all for now, guys. I hope you like the change. Until next time, this is Brett, BrettDev.com, and we're out. Peace.